It was a bank robbery that ended in death, only not in the usual way. Back in 2008, Larry Whitfield tried to rob Fort Financial Credit Union in Gastonia with an AK-47. The attempt failed. And during Whitfield's escape, he cornered 79-year-old Mary Parnell in her own home. She died of a heart attack in her computer room. Whitfield was originally sentenced to life in prison, essentially for scaring Parnell to death. But that conviction was tossed by an appeals court. Now the U.S. Supreme Court will decide if Whitfield forcibly moved Parnell after the bank robbery. That's the legal definition of the crime that earned him the life sentence.
The Supreme Court decision has really kind of brought it all back to us. We're shocked and very disappointed that this case is still dragging on.
Larry Whitfield is scheduled to be released in May 2032, but depending how the Supreme Court rules, he could win his freedom earlier.
Our family got to know Mr. Whitfield through what he had said to the police officers. This is a very, very dangerous person. He represents a danger to our society, and he should be in prison for as long as we can possibly keep him there.
Whitfield's attorney Joshua Carpenter wouldn't comment on the pending case, but a local lawyer told me the Supreme Court probably wants to set a definition on what forcible accompaniment means.
So the question is, of course, if I'm robbing the bank and I grab you from one end of the bank to the other, is that enough to satisfy it? Or do I have to have you at gunpoint and basically take you as a hostage outside the bank? I mean, these are the questions, and different courts have come to different decisions when they're interpreting.
Whatever decision the Supreme Court makes, the Parnell family says the outcome will remain the same.
He barged into her home after robbing a bank, and he scared her to death. My mother-in-law would not have died had Mr. Whitfield not barged into her home and essentially led her, whatever, to another room.
For them, this is not an exercise in legal hair splitting. It's a clear case of cause and effect.